Halo guys, kembali lagi di channel BadRush. Jadi hari ini kita akan lanjut mainin game Genshin Impact karena sudah ada update baru. Kita sekarang sudah masuki update 3.8 yang dimana update selanjutnya kita akan ke Fountain. Dan sudah banyak leak-leak Fountain dari Genshinnya sendiri pun, leak-leak karakter, leak-leak penampakan Fountain gimana, dan bahkan kalau klik-klik gameplay ya. Kalau klik-klik gameplay nggak dari Genshinnya, tapi dari dari informan-informan lah, banyak di Instagram, di Twitter gitu. Tapi intinya setelah banner ini, setelah update ini, kemungkinan besar update 4.0 dan kita akan ke Fountain. Dan di updatean 3.8 kali ini ada rerun setelah sekian lama, 1,5 tahun kalau nggak salah. Akhirnya rerun Yula, akhirnya muncul banner Yula muncul lagi ya, akhirnya rerun untuk pertama kalinya kalau gue nggak salah. Plus ditambah Klee itu juga termasuk karakter nomor 2 yang rerunnya terlama ya. Jadi habis Yula itu Klee dan mereka keluar bareng, plus langsung keluar skin untuk Klee ya, dan juga Klee dan juga skin untuk si Kaya. Tapi skin untuk Kaya didapetin secara gratis lewat event ya. Kalau Klee kalian bisa beli, harganya 2.400 dan masih skin bintang 4 ya. Maksudnya bukan skin dengan dengan ya nggak kayak dilukan skin bintang 5. Jadi kalau dia pas ngultian, kalau nggak salah, kalau yang biasa kan burungnya cuma lurus tuh. Nah kalau yang bintang 5 itu ke atas guys, dan gue udah punya sih. Nah dan sisanya skin bintang 4 semua, jadi nggak ada efek nggak ada efek kayak di look lah. Dan gue nggak tahu kenapa di look udah skin cowok dia doang, tapi ntar ketambahan si Kaya sih, tapi kan Kaya gratis ya. Jadi maksudnya yang cowok dia doang dan yang bintang 5 dia doang gitu. Nggak tahu ntar karakter mana lagi yang bakal dapat skin bintang 5, tapi sejauh ini so far baru di look doang, sisanya masih bintang 4. Jadi cuma visual ininya doang guys, bajunya doang, nggak ada visual effect kalau misal pakai skill atau pakai ulti gitu loh. Tapi kalau di look kan ada, karena dia bintang 5 dan lebih mahal sih gitu. Dan Klee mumpung diskon ya, seperti biasa kalau lagi lagi eventnya ya, lagi diskon 20%. Jadi kalian bisa beli kalau mau beliin Klee skin baru ya. Terus ditambah Kaya, jadi kayak pakai baju Sumeru gitu, tapi itu gratis karena bintang 4 biasanya gratis guys. Tapi kalau kalian telat ikut eventnya, kalian tetap bisa beli, tapi harus beli ya, nggak gratis lagi. Kayak Mamah Lisa, terus Barbara itu gratis, tapi kan gue telat maininnya, jadi gue nggak dapet, jadi gue beli. Terus Ningguang sama si Vissel. Kalau yang karakter bintang 5 itu bayar semua guys. Oke, jadi itu saja sedikit untuk 3.8 terbaru ini. Sama gue lupa fase 2 nya itu Kokomi sama siapa, Kokomi sama Wanderer atau sama siapa ya, gue lupa. Yang jelas Kokomi. Jadi fase pertama Yula Klee, fase kedua Kokomi. Pokoknya yang ikut event. Nah masalahnya yang di event itu yang karakter satu bintang 5 nya satunya lagi nggak digambarin, gue lupa anjir. Karena ini masuk semua nih, Yula, Klee, Kokomi, tapi Kokomi fase 2 ya. Terus Kole kayaknya yang fase 2 juga bintang 4. Soalnya yang fase pertama Razor, Mika sama si Toma ya. Oke, jadi ini event terbarunya Secret Summer Paradise. Dan yang beda lagi adalah ini lama banget guys, 41 hari. Gua nggak tahu kenapa 41 hari, mungkin karena digabungin sekalian ya, dan mungkin akan lebih panjang juga daripada story event lainnya sebelumnya. Kalau kemarin kan kita ketemu si Charlotte ya, yang orang Fountain itu kan cuma 21 harian kalau gua nggak salah, jadi cuma satu kali paste banner ya. Jadi cuma setengah dari updatean itu, terus setengahnya lagi event yang lain lagi ya kan. Tapi ini 41 hari, jadi lama banget. Jadi gua nggak tahu ini akan seberapa lama eventnya, atau mungkin akan sama aja tapi mini gamesnya lebih banyak, atau mungkin storynya lebih banyak, gue nggak tahu. Tapi soalnya kalau di battle pass Di Battle Pass itu klaim-klaim dulu guys. Itu mini gamesnya kayaknya cuma ada nih collect, cuma ada dikit sih, tapi nggak tahu sih guys. Ya akan kita lihat nanti aja. Yang jelas kita akan seperti biasa, karena ini story event ya, jadi kita akan memainkan questnya dulu atau memainkan storynya dulu sampai beres, baru nyobain mini gamesnya. Oke, so langsung aja tanpa berlama-lama lagi, langsung aja biar tidak kelamaan ya kan story guys. Oke, a mysterious missive on paper wings, an invitation from Afar, Secret Summer Paradise Part 1. Langsung saja kita mulai. Kita ke Night of Venus, ke ini ya, ke headquarter ketemu Master Jin. Jadi kalau nggak salah ini nyeritain lah perjalanannya Klee sama Keiya, jadi yang dampingin Keiya anjir. Bukan kakaknya si Albedo. Oke, let's go. Oke. Belum ganti baju ya.
I've been waiting for you.
Whoa, looks like Jean wasn't the only one waiting for us. Klee and Kaya are here too. Oh, it's Paimon and Miss Honorary Knight. It's been so long.
Ah, look who it is. You've caught me completely off guard this time. But then again, it's always a pleasant surprise when you two show up.
Guess we were so excited to see Jean again that we forgot to knock. I hope we didn't startle anyone. Wait a sec. You weren't talking about anything that we're not supposed to hear, were you? Hey, stop pretending like we're doing food deliveries.
It's been a while since we last met, but I can see you two haven't changed one bit. Don't worry, we weren't discussing anything confidential. In fact, we were just talking about you.
Maybe we should let the star of the story explain it in their own words.
Yeah! Let me tell it! Let me tell it! A few days ago, I was reading Dodoco Tales in the solitary confinement room when
Jadi baca cerita soal Dodoko ya.
A letter came flying in through the window.
Terus dapat surat si Klee.
How does a letter fly? Like a bird does. It was flapping its wings. It could even talk.
Bahkan suratnya punya sayap dan bisa ngomong.
It was a bunch of stuff I didn't understand.
You couldn't understand? Then it must have been talking about how to avoid solitary confinement.
Kaya?
Just saying. We don't want to let a teachable moment slip by.
Okay, I know. Anyway, the letter said, "Oh, Klee, are you behaving? I see you've wound up in the solitary confinement room again." Sorry about that. Mommy is busy these days and can't take you out to play.
Surat dari
But there's
ibunya
good
ya.
news. I have a friend who has very kindly invited you to visit her.
Oke, jadi si Klee diundang ya. Diundang.
In principle, yes.
Suruh ke suatu
But
tempat
the issue
kayaknya.
is that Alice's friend lives quite far from here.
Mau nemuin temennya ibunya Klee. Dan tinggalnya di
The Knights of
Sumeru.
Favonius could never agree to send Klee off to Sumeru on her own.
Berarti kita suruh
But Klee is rather
ini ya.
intent on taking Alice's friend up on this invitation.
Jadi diundang sama temennya ibunya Klee, si Klee ini buat ke Sumeru, buat main lah gitu. Wah, kita suruh dampingin sama Keiya berarti.
So we were wondering, who can we send with her on the journey? Preferably someone who's a reliable hero and with a
Jadi
history
kita
of
yang
saving
disuruh aja.
Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to see us.
Emang Keiya nggak ikut?
I do apologize, but Klee gets along with you so well. We couldn't think of a more suitable choice.
Sure, we can do that, no problem, right? Can you really, Miss Honorary Knight? Yay! With Miss Honorary Knight around, Klee's not afraid of anything.
Jadi kita
See,
nemenin Klee
I
ke
told you that she'd
Sumeru.
agree. In that case, we'll leave Klee in the trusty hands of the traveler.
And you too, Kaya.
Oh, itu kan.
You should join them.
Kayak
I
disuruh ikut
noticed you
juga.
quietly completed that backlog of pages you had. You deserve the chance to unwind a little.
Oh, so you noticed. Well then, I suppose I have no reason to refuse.
Great! Things will go even more smoothly with Kaya around. Still, Sumeru is pretty far. It's gonna be a long journey. Don't worry. Mom's letter had a magic invite inside. Mom says we just
wah,
have
ini
to all
suratnya.
shout out where we want to go at the same time. And poof, we'll be
Kita
there
di
in the blink
teleport
of an
sama
eye.
mamanya Klee anjir.
Well, that'll definitely make things easier. It only works 3 times though, so we should only use it when we really need to.
Tapi cuma bisa dipakai 3
There's
kali.
plenty. One for the way there, one for the way back, and one extra, just for good measure.
Sounds very mysterious. I still think we should use it sparingly. After all, we don't know the exact location of where we'll be headed, or what dangers we may encounter on the way. Here's what I suggest. Traveler, you're well connected. I'm sure you must have friends who are familiar with Sumeru. I say we start by teleporting to one of them. It'll give us a
Jadi
chance to
kita
test out the
teleport ke
magic
teman
invite,
kita dulu
and
ya.
also find ourselves a local guide.
Kan kita nggak tahu apa bahaya yang akan kita temui selama perjalanan. Mending kita tanya sama warlock sana aja gitu.
Couldn't have put it better
Siapa tahu
myself,
tahu
Paimon.
tempatnya kan gitu.
So, do you have a particular contact in mind?
Ya ke Klee.
Well, we need someone who's familiar with Sumeru.
kan punya
and
banyak
can be
teman
our
di Sumeru.
guide. So, sounds like we need a forest ranger. And everyone knows that the best place to go looking for a forest ranger is a little place called...
Gandharvaville.
Maybe we can get Tainara to help us.
All right, Gandharvaville it is.
Okay. I'm happy wherever we go, especially with Kaya and Miss Honorary Knight.
Oke,
We
kita
should
ke
be on our way
Gandharvaville
then.
lah.
If you'll excuse us, acting Grandmaster.
Yes, let the wind lead. I wish you a safe journey. And Klee,
I know. I'll be careful, I promise. Great. Okay, here goes nothing. Take us to Gandharvaville.
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 Grand Arbor Hill.
Loh,
Huh? No, it's not a hill.
ya Klee-nya hilang pasti. Malah ngomong apa loh Klee-nya. Oke, baru yang jadi teleportnya cuma bisa dipakai 3 kali dan Klee udah salah tempat, jadi langsung Klee udah hilang. Baru mau mulai perjalanan anjir, langsung Klee-nya hilang. Tapi nggak tahu sih hilang apa nggak, apa tempat itu ada yang disebut Klee gitu loh. Kalau Gandharvaville kan ada, tapi tempat yang disebut Klee beneran ada apa enggak gitu loh.
We made it. Paimon
Oh,
was
enggak
sure
ya.
we were about to
Kirain
end up someplace super weird.
hilang Klee.
Sorry, it was an accident. It's okay, Klee. Good news is this magic invite really does work.
Fascinating. One moment we're in Mondstadt, the next we're in Sumeru.
So this is where Mom's friend lives? Wow, there are so many big flowers. Oh, and jumpy mushrooms. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Sumeru's full of strange stuff like this. Like, huh? Paimon doesn't remember seeing one of those. Wait. Are you talking about Paimon?
Listen carefully, Klee. Those
Silver-
jumping mushrooms
silver
are
hair
called
fairies.
fungi. They may look cute, but if you get too close to one, it'll try to hit you with its cap.
Really? Okay, well, I'll hit it back with my cap. And then I'll hit it with the hood on my jacket, too. I'll definitely win if it's 2 hats against 1. As long as playing with hats doesn't escalate to playing with bombs. But Klee's our friend, so we should be able to convince her to keep this trip explosion-free. Right? Uh-huh. I'll be extra careful not to blow anything up. I I'll try my best. That's very good of you, Clee. You're being very grown up today. Yep, I'm super grown up. I'm already the Spark Knight. Okay, Spark Knight. Well, keep up the good work, because very soon we'll be introducing you to a friend of ours called Tanari in Gandharvaville.
Oke, kita ketemu Tainari sama Kole ya. Dong teng dong teng dong teng dong teng dong teng teng dong tereng teng. Kita belanja dulu deh guys. Wih mas, nge-lag gini anjir. Wih, kacau gini cok. Anjir, loadingnya lama amat guys. Kita beli spice. Nah, sama mushroom ya, bisa buat masak guys.
Hey,
Wih, ada Yula.
Chloe.
Kok Yula udah di sini? Kok Yula udah sampai anjir?
I've definitely heard the other forest rangers mention somebody dressed like that before.
I see.
Yula mencari orang
Then
sepertinya.
it looks like
Ya
my
kan?
suspicions are correct. Who do we have here?
Traveler and Paimon. Huh? Oh, Kaya and Klee are here too. Hi, Kale. It's been ages. Kale, Yula, what are you doing here? Well, that question's really more for Yula.
What a coincidence. I didn't expect to run into a fellow Favonian captain this far from Mondstadt. How's the vacation going?
Seriously? Bring the whole crew, why don't you?
Is it just Paimon, or does Yula not look particularly thrilled right now? Oh, cool! Great idea! Let's go!
If you're trying to accommodate me, there must be some misunderstanding. I'm fine. There's nothing embarrassing about running into colleagues in the wild.
But earlier you were...
Great. Well, I'm sure there's a fascinating reason behind why you're all the way out here in Sumeru. Do share it with us.
If you must know, it's a little complicated. But simply put, I'm searching for a cousin of mine from the Lawrence clan. He went missing recently, and after searching his home, we found evidence that led us here. He appears to believe that somewhere in Sumeru lies the key to restoring our clan to its former glory.
He came all the way to Sumeru for that? What was he going to do, enroll at the academia?
I doubt he came here to learn. He's much too old to start getting a basic education now. And from what I know of him, I doubt he has any interest in intellectual pursuits. All he cares about is restoring his clan's honor. Nothing wrong with that idea in principle, but I'm not certain how fanatical he is about it.
Nyari
So, there's
ini
no
ya,
knowing what
saudaranya.
lengths he might go to. As a knight and a member of the Lawrence clan,
Nyari Lawrence
it's my
clan.
duty to make sure he doesn't bring harm to others.
Oh, if this is true, then
kan?
your cousin is quite a man of
Saudaranya kan?
action. Traveling alone to Sumeru from Mondstadt is no mean feat.
Nor is daring to make me personally concerned about his safety. He has no idea what's coming to him.
You know, underneath it all, Paimon thinks Yula's a really caring person. Yeah, she's the best! She brought me some moon pie last time.
He is family, after all. Anyway, I will make sure to find him and escort him safely back to Mondstadt. Now, back to you. How and why did you all suddenly show up here?
Oke, kita ceritain situasi kita ke Yula dan Kole.
I'm afraid that could be tricky. Master Tainari is still at Pardis the Eye delivering his lectures. He isn't due back for a while, but I think I'll be able to help out. The description in the invitation letter is vague, but I'm pretty sure it's hinting at somewhere in the desert.
The desert?
Does that mean Mom's friend is from the desert? I guess I'll call her Auntie Desert for now. I remember Mahamatra Sino once told me a strange rumor about that part of the desert. They say there's a secret domain there that can make all of your wishes come true. Wait. said I should just call him Sino. I keep forgetting that.
Huh. A domain that makes
Domain
people's
yang
wishes
membuat
come true.
Wow.
keinginan
So
orang-orang
is it
menjadi
true?
nyata.
Does it really exist? I probably would have believed it a few years ago. But now that I'm a little older and wiser, I think it makes sense to be more skeptical about things like this.
This explains a lot. The domain could well be a myth, but he probably figured he had nothing to lose. If you intend to search for this place, then please allow me to join you. My cousin has quite a collection of books about Sumeru desert mythology on his shelves. I highly suspect that he, too, is looking for that domain.
Can I come too? I think you might need me there. You'll definitely need a local guide while you're in Sumeru. And I think I have what
Boleh
it takes
jadi
to be
ikut
that
ya.
person. Plus, it's a forest ranger's duty to bravely lend a helping hand to others in need.
We have every confidence in your abilities, Kale. Our party grows bigger and stronger still. What say you to this, Captain Klee?
I think it's super cool! I read in a storybook that on your own you can only have a drop of happiness, but in a group you have a whole ocean. So I'm sure Mom's friend will be super happy if I show up to visit and bring a whole bunch of friends with me. That's the spirit. In that case, let's get the magic invite to take us there.
Oke, kita pakai ini lagi, pakai teleportnya lagi ya ke desert. Lah, kan cuma 3 kali, berarti sekali lagi langsung buat balik. Atau gimana nih? Pada ini masih part 1 ya story-nya. Berpindah kemana nih guys? Oke.
Whoa! This desert is huge! Wow, what an
Sampai
incredible
sini anjir.
sight!
Yes. The scenery is quite magnificent.
Are you okay, Eula? You don't look so good.
I'm fine. Just taking a moment to acclimatize. The air here is much drier than in Mondstadt. The area doesn't look very habitable, and I don't see a domain entrance nearby either.
Oh no. I didn't pronounce the destination wrong. Did I? I mean, I don't think I did. Nope, you got it right. It definitely wasn't your fault. I said Gundarvaville wrong earlier, but we still ended up in the right place.
Klee's right. We're in the right place. There's no doubt about that.
Phew. Maybe the entrance is hidden under a sand dune.
Who knows? We'll just have to start by looking around.
Oke, kita cari petunjuk. Tapi nggak nemu.
Oh, I'm so tired and so thirsty.
We should have found something by now. Unless there's a problem with the magic invite.
Huh? How could that happen? Uh-oh. Did I break it by accident? But I didn't do anything. Todoko will back me up. I'm innocent. It's definitely not your fault, Klee. See? Not even a wrinkle on it.
Jika domainnya dekat,
Does
berarti
Miss
di mana?
Honorary Knight have an idea? Ah, Paimon knows where you're going with this.
Interesting approach. Assuming we're right about this magic invite, that is to say, if it was sent from within the domain, the invite likely has some sort of connection to it.
Oh, I get it now. Plus, I know a super special trick we can use.
What kind of trick? Can you teach it to us too?
Of course. Mom said that if I ever need help, I just need to shout this out loud. Magic invite, Klee needs your aid. Do something now, so Klee's not afraid. Look, something flew over.
Langsung berhasil, anjir. Apa itu? Masuk dapat bantuan. Magic dari Klee anjir.
It looks like a bottle.
Remarkably effective. That's one trick I'll be keeping up my sleeve in the future. You should make a note of it too, Eula.
Absolutely not. It's not my
This is
style.
not my style.
I suppose bottles are pretty common in Sumerian mythology. So, is this supposed to be the entrance to the domain?
Nah, jangan-jangan domainnya di dalam botol ini.
In a bottle? Huh. Well, if there's one thing we learned in Liyue, it's never judge a domain by its cover. Guess there's one way to find out if this really is the way in. Come on, reach out with your hand.
Tak sentuh. Masuk deh kita ke dalam botol. Temennya ibunya Klee tinggal di dalam botol paling guys. Ntar ibunya Klee playable juga nggak ya? Kalau playable sangar sih.
We made it. Oh, that answers that
Duh.
question.
Loh, ada mapnya sendiri guys. Will adalah Velurium Mirage. Tapi baru sebatas ini sih. Nggak tahu ntar bakal jadi melebar apa enggak ya. Come on.
Hey, don't run off and leave us all.
Apa di sini tempat festivalnya ya?
Look, look! There's a huge garden here.
Incredible. It looked so small from the outside. Everyone, I suggest that we stop here for a moment. We should take stock of our surroundings
jadi
before
kayak ini,
deciding
guys.
on our next course of action.
Kayak
Since
apa
we're in the
namanya?
bottle,
Kayak Golden
Has
Apple
anyone heard the
Archipelago
story of
ya.
the magic bottle?
Kita masuk ke area ini.
Oh, you mean the one about
Area
King Dishart and the genie in a bottle? I've read it
area
before,
dengan waktu terbatas
but I
kan. Iya,
struggled
map
with some
map
of the
map
vocabulary.
limited lah, ya kan?
What's the story about, Kaya?
Iya iya iya.
Mom
iya.
told me a story once
Oh,
about a
berarti
group of
iya
adventurers
benar guys.
who went to Bottle Land. But I don't think
Jadi kita
there was
cuma
a
bisa ke map
magic
ini pas
bottle
eventnya
that
doang.
Don't worry,
Kalau udah
Klee.
lewat event
I
ya
can
kita
tell
nggak bisa
you
masuk
all
lagi
about the
gitu.
story of the
Kayak
magic
ya kayak
bottle.
Golden Apple
But if you
Archipelago.
keep running off on your own, you'll miss all the good parts.
Oh. Okay, I got it. I'll stay with the group from now on.
You sense it too, don't you, Kale? Something's not quite right.
Yeah, the scenery here is beautiful, but it's too quiet. And there's no sign of Klee's Auntie Desert here anywhere. Maybe Auntie Desert lives way further down inside. This place is
Nah,
super
iya, kayak-
big, just like
Kayak
Fisher
visual
Inner
Invernight Trudge.
We still have a long way to go.
Ya itu kan
Guess
juga
we won't
ini
know
guys.
until we get there.
Tapi pas itu Klee nggak ikut.
Hopefully we'll meet her soon.
Oke, oh baru start anjir part satunya. Oke. Apaan nih? Masih part 1 ya? Iya, masih part 1. Oke. Kita lanjut dulu ya. Apaan nih, guys? Joyuk voucher. Oh, wah ini ada kita tandai ya. Sembari jalan kita tandai juga, guys. Ada challenge-nya lumayan dapat primordium. Iya, ini berarti kayak Golden Apple Archipelago anjir. Waduh, mending nggak usah ditandai sih. Ntar kita jalan lagi aja. Ntar gue bakal langsung explore menyikat habis. Wah, nggak ada persenannya ya.
It looks like no one set foot on this road for quite some time.
I agree. And the further we get, the more I feel like this place is
YOLO.
a whole lot bigger than we imagined. Hey, there's something strange up ahead. Let's check it out.
Lumayan anjir.
It's a big ball of water. I wonder what it feels like. Can I touch it? It's so big that we could probably pass straight through it.
Hmm.
That's so scary.
let's not touch it for now. We still don't know enough about our environment.
But we can't just do nothing at all because then nothing at all will happen.
Gua
I have a feeling
auto
that this
aja,
could be
guys.
the core that sustains this entire bottle domain. In which case, the moment we touch it, this place will instantly revert to its original size, with all of us still inside.
Yikes. Okay. Paimon won't touch it. Jeez. Kaya, are we really gonna get squished inside a bottle?
Of course not, Klee. I'm sure the real core of this domain is hidden away in a very safe
Jadi
place.
nggak
Somewhere
mungkin
like
bola itu core-nya ini ya.
over there, for example.
Dan kayaknya core-nya itu.
I was so nervous that I didn't notice that. Oh,
Wait, who goes there?
Apa ini slime?
it's the waterfall monster! Ah, the waterfall monster is real! It doesn't seem hostile. In fact, don't you think it looks happy to see us? Really? You sure it's not gonna gobble up Paimon whole? I don't think it's hungry. Are you, water droplet?
Oh dear. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm not understanding a word of this.
Ya hilang.
Wait! Don't go! Wait for us! Why'd it stop? Maybe it can understand us after all. Oh, I get it now. It's leading
mau
the
nunjukin
way for
jalan.
us, just like the cats in Mondstadt. Like the cats? How so?
When you're walking around in Mondstadt City, sometimes a cat will show up on the side of the road. It'll walk ahead of you for a while, and if you're curious enough to follow it, you'll soon find yourself in front of a fine establishment called... Exactly. So let's see where this water droplet takes us. It could be interesting.
Oke, kita ikutin airnya ya.
It went this way, right? Oh, hope we haven't lost it. Did the water droplet go into that cave?
Diajak kemana ini?
Huh? Another strange direction. And there's a weird-looking wall over there. This kind of looks like that ball of water we saw earlier.
Ntar
Did the
kita ketemu
water droplet
saudaranya
bring us here because it
Yula
wants
di
our help
mana
with
ya?
something? What? Your friend is trapped in the wall? Don't be sad, water
Oh,
droplet.
temennya
We're here
terperangkap
now.
di balik
We'll
batu
save you,
ini anjir.
friend. You bet. But how are we gonna save them? Do we have to break down this wall somehow? Nope, we can't do that. No breaking the wall.
Oke, tapi nggak boleh ngancurin
Do
temboknya.
we need to find a key of some sort then?
Oh, bukanya pakai itu,
Oh, no.
pakai teka-teki
Where'd it
ya.
go?
Look, the device has lit up. And it's projecting images onto the wall.
Oke.
A two-dimensional space with objects of the same composition as the device nested inside.
Yep, what Kaya said, and that's where its friend is.
Langsung
But how
dikasih
exactly do we enter the image on the
mini
wall?
game anjir.
Maybe we just copy what the water droplet did? But what does that mean?
Hold on, I think Klee's onto something. Since the water droplet appears to be the key that activated the mechanism, we may be able to follow it inside simply by touching the device. The principle is no different than how we entered this bottle domain.
Fair enough.
Oh, jadi tak masuk ke ini ya.
Deep breath, then head in.
Masuk ke domain lagi. Domain di dalam domain anjir. Oke. 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 Oh, I see. Oh, iya.
You really entered the wall.
Oh, I see guys. Kita geser dulu boxnya. Nah,
The box on the wall moves too.
ya kan? Oke, sekarang kita bisa masuk, bisa ngambilin ini.
Wow, another water droplet just came out from the wall.
Nice. Oke,
It was
easy
flat as a
peasy.
pancake in there, but as soon as it came out, it turned all plump and round.
Oh, ini temennya.
Guess it makes sense that the water droplet's friend is
Also
also a
water
water
droplet.
Aw, they both do the same thing to show they're happy. Water droplet number 2 ran off. It's saying thank you, Miss Honorary Knight. That was a huge help.
It was nothing.
Traveler, how do you feel after entering that two-dimensional space? Any physical side effects?
Well, you're behind. Clearly fine.
Well,
Pura-pura
I'm
sakit
just
aja.
glad that you're okay.
Good thing you is here to look out for everyone. Can't say the same for you though, Kaya. You were pretty quick to send the traveler inside.
Hey now, I only suggested that because I was confident that the traveler would be fine.
Water droplet, is there anyone else here besides you and your friend? Yep, you know, anyone who looks like me or my friends.
Oke.
Oh, it ran off again. Hopefully this is a good sign. Amazing. Come on, let's follow it.
Oke, jadi kelihatannya ada makhluk yang kayak kita nggak, yang bukan air tapi yang manusia. Katanya dia tahu, guys. Dia lagi nunjukin jalan. Banyak sekali nih. Bukan ini. Itu apa itu? Diselamatkan paling ya. Nanti deh ya. Kita kesini dulu aja. Wah, banyak guys, anjir. Tahu gitu nggak usah buat andain tadi ya. Nggak usah buat andain deh, ntar kita langsung jalan aja. Sini, ntar kita searching manja nanti ya.
It looks like there might be a town up ahead. Huh. Maybe more people live in this domain than we thought. And maybe that's where Auntie Desert lives.
Oke, tak sampai.
Idia, the situation is now critical.
Lu.
Our window of opportunity to fix this is rapidly closing. I'm sure you've noticed just how much things have deteriorated in recent days.
But
Idia.
even so,
This is your
Loh,
home.
kok ada
Are you
Kokomi?
really going to let everything fall to pieces?
Lu.
Well, I live here, but it doesn't actually belong to me.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice.
Kok bisa ada Kokomi?
Anyone else who comes into this domain in the future will take one look at the ruins before them and conclude that this place was abandoned years ago. But just imagine how different things could be if you maintain this domain in perfect condition. Whoever sets foot inside would witness a magical wonderland. How miraculous it would feel to them to find such unimaginable beauty in the middle of a lifeless desert.
Oh, you're right, General. Truly, but
Act now while you still can. You have to stand up to this and break free from your despair. The most important thing is to have no regrets in the end.
well, no one chooses to have regrets, do they? But I take your point. I'll try my best to stop running away. But the question remains of where to begin.
Ada penyesalan apa dari
Figured
dia
out who
ya?
it is. Is it Miss Honorary Knight's friend from a faraway land?
This a divine priestess.
A divine priestess? What's that?
Is it the
Is it a kind of
witch?
mage?
Jadi kayaknya ini yang bikin
What are
Idia
you
ini
doing
deh.
here? Huh? We have new visitors? Greetings, everyone. This is the Valurium Mirage, and
Oh,
I'm the
dia yang
caretaker,
jaga.
Adia. I'm so sorry that you have to see this domain in its current state of disarray. We are actively working on
Amburadul ya.
repairs, and everything will be back to normal shortly. I hope.
Greetings, everyone. I guess I should introduce myself too.
It's all right. Just leave the introductions to me.
I kind kinda wanted to say hello in my own way. But no harm done. I guess I'll let her do the honors.
This lady is a visitor to the domain, just like yourselves. She is a formidable military general. Have any of you heard of Inasuma's Onmyo Chamber?
The...
What chamber?
what chamber?
Onmyo Chamber. It's an elite training academy for gifted students of Onmyodo. Practitioners are divided into 4 classes, A through D, and assigned the power of Shikigami based on their mastery of the art.
Wait.
This lady famously led the Class D underdogs to victory against the Class A favorites in the final mock campaign before graduation. An astonishing feat that few in the history of the Academy have ever achieved. Hence, formidable general is no exaggeration. Isn't that right, General?
What's wrong?
Huh? Wait, so the favorites were beaten by the class of underdogs? Paimon's not completely following. That doesn't sound like the divine priestess Miss Honorary Knight was talking about. Uh-oh. Did she just get caught lying in front
Oh,
of
dia
someone
bohong
she's
sama
trying
si
to
Idia.
impress? Or maybe she uses a different identity in her private life, and this is the first time her friends are learning about it. Seems kind of embarrassing, but also kind of cool. I guess having someone else to introduce you was a good way to make an impression. Maybe I'd fit in better with everyone if I had a title too. Some people call me a general, but it's just their way of showing respect. My actual name is Sangonomiya Kokomi.
Huh? Oh no. Sorry, my mistake, General. I mean, Miss Sangonomiya.
Call me whatever
General.
you like, Idia. The only important thing about names is knowing who's who. Oh, I get it now. It's like that story that Mom told me that time. Klee can explain. So basically, in the story, a big group of people go on an adventure to Bottleland. One of them's called the King, and some of them are called Knights. So, Miss Sangonomiya must be the super smart one who solves all the problems in the story. What's that one called again?
Perhaps
A
a
sage.
sage?
Indeed. Wisdom is an important attribute found in military generals.
Okay, well, I'll just call you that. Miss General it is. Fine by me. Sounds really cute, coming from you. At least, cuter than my pen name, that's for sure. Well then, how should I address the rest of you? How could I ever forget you? But what about these esteemed ladies and gentlemen accompanying you? I'd be delighted if you could introduce me to them too. Wait! Klee wants a title too!
Mage.
Got it! Klee wants to be a mage! The kind that flies around everywhere! Da-da-da! Whoosh! Kaya can be the master
Master
thief.
Thief.
Miss Honorary Knight can be... the knight!
Master
And
Thief.
Paimon will be the fairy who follows the knight everywhere!
Master Thief, huh? I did like playing pirates as a child, so I suppose this is an apt role for me. And I must admit, the master part is a nice touch.
Hold on a second. Are you saying the position of knight is now filled?
Terus dia apa?
Yua can be the sword
Sword
master.
master.
Who can cut through anything, and also gets to wear a super sparkly cape.
That's more like it.
And Kale can be,
The
the
healer.
healer.
We can swap.
No, I don't mind. Great role. Just don't know if I'm qualified to be one.
Aku juga
Whenever
nggak
I'm
tahu
thinking
kenapa
of
bisa
titles for
masuk.
myself, I usually imagine myself as an adventurer or musician. I never thought I could be a
Healer.
healer. I mean, it feels like it should be Master Tainari's role, if anyone's. Don't worry, Colin. You'll be the bestest healer ever. You don't talk much, but you're very kind, just like the healers in Mom's stories.
You'll do fine. I heard you're good with bandages. You can patch up a wound, can't you?
I can pitch a tent.
Aku bisa bangun tenda.
Maybe you heard that? But I'll do my best. It's my first day filling in for Master Tainari, but hopefully it's the first of many.
This is a great idea. Once a new visitor arrives, they can assume a new identity, then add in some role-playing.
Oh, kita jadi main role play gitu ya.
Can't leave you out, Miss Adia.
Jadi kita kayak main role play di dunia ini guys gitu.
But you don't remind me of any of them.
That's perfectly okay. I already have a role here anyway, remember?
I'm the
I'm
caretaker.
I got it! I got it! This wasn't in any of the stories, but you can be the mascot.
Mascot?
Klee, maybe you could think up an even better role for Miss Adia.
A mascot, you say? Isn't that a character that doesn't have to actually do anything and sits around letting everyone else do all the important work? Incredible. You've seen right through me.
Sounds like the idea of being lazy is pretty exciting to her. The mascot serves to maintain troop morale, Adia. Don't underestimate your role.
Ah, alright. I'll be the mascot then.
Jadi maskot minta
That's
punya
right.
role juga.
Thank you for bringing these new friends
Oh
here
enggak,
safely.
kirain pengen
You can
punya
go off
role
and play
juga anjir.
now.
Thanks, Water Droplet. See ya!
Bye bye.
Water chocolate? Is that your pet name for it? I suppose it's as accurate a nickname as any.
We keep getting sidetracked. But I believe you were saying something about being in a difficult predicament. Is something wrong with the Valyria Mirage?
Oh, yes, about that. I'm afraid the entire domain has recently sustained some significant damage. It was as if the whole world was suddenly flipped upside down. A few components went missing from the core, which sustains the domain, and the impact cascaded out from there. Needless to say, many things in the Valyria Mirage have now stopped working. Just days
jadi
after I agreed
lagi
to let my
rusak ya
friend's daughter
domainnya
come and
ini
visit
gitu.
too. When she gets here and sees the state this place is in,
Oh, so you're Mom's friend? Hi, Auntie Desert. I'm Klee. Here, I brought the magic invite, see?
huh? Wait, so you're...
Look how dilated her pupils are. She must be very surprised.
Yeah, and not in a good way. Mom's the one who sent me here. She's the strongest mage ever. She said that her friend lives in the desert. You live in the desert, so that must be you. Right, Auntie Desert? Ah, I see. So being a mage runs in the family.
Kenapa takut anjir?
You're Alice's daughter! Oh, I just want the ground to swallow me up right now! Wait, that's it! I'll hide myself away in the core of the domain! Hide there until this all blows over! See you all in 100 years!
Kok
Adia's
kabur,
really
men?
going through it. She's like a shriveled little forest fungus, hanging its head in shame.
Kale? That's a harsh analogy. Where'd all that come from?
Don't worry, Auntie Desert. Klee's here to help you. And all my friends will help too. Just take a deep breath, and then another deep breath, and all your worries will fly away. Yeah, don't you worry. Lady Fix-a-Lot over here has a good track record with this kind of thing.
Well, I'm useless. But it looks like that won't matter with all you capable people around. Fantastic.
Don't put yourself
Itu
down,
temennya
Adia.
ibunya
You're
aku
great
anjir.
too.
Thanks for your encouragement. Anyway, for the time being, please talk amongst yourselves. That'll give me some time to think things through and maybe make a start on, delegating.
Okay, talk to everyone.
Hi, Miss General. Miss Honorary Knight says that you're from Watatsumi Island. What's it like there? There must be loads of fish, right? Wait, you look kinda like a mermaid. Are there fish in your family? Oh, sorry to disappoint you, Miss Mage, but I'm just an ordinary human. I have lots of great stories about Watatsumi Island, though. Come on, let's enjoy the scenery while I tell you all about it.
Pada di mana anjir? Oh, pada di atas.
feeling nervous, Kale? Well, it's your first time as a guide, after all.
Oh no, not at all. I'm just, still settling into the role. So I was thinking about how to talk more like Master Tighnari.
Well, the easiest way to imitate someone is to start with their most common turns of phrase.
Oh, okay. In that case, put that mushroom down. Now, it's highly poisonous.
Niruin
There you go.
Tighnari anjir.
With just a few simple words, you've captured your master's personality perfectly.
Anyway, what about your role? Don't you mind being the master thief? It doesn't sound like you're one of the good guys.
Maybe not. Until you factor in that I only steal from the enemy. I think that's enough to make me one of the good guys. Don't you?
Oh! Fair point, fair point.
Apa ini, yes? Loh? Loh? Bisa gitu apelnya? Buahnya? Beda-beda gitu anjir.
Who else has visited the Veloria Mirage recently? There was someone from the academia who came not long ago. A Kasharawar scholar. Blonde hair. Architect, I think. He was a huge help, and redesigned many of the buildings here. Although he was always grumbling to himself, he was extremely diligent in his work. What a kind person.
Berarti ada yang pernah
I could tell that
kesini
was a
sebelumnya
sensitive
tuh.
soul.
Orang
A lot
Sarwar.
like me.
Siapa tahu ternyata
Sorry,
saudaranya
please pretend
Yula.
you didn't hear that. I'm of course a very strong and resilient person. After him, an aristocrat from Mondstadt showed up. Then the Miss Sangonomiya.
General.
Fortunately, everything here suddenly started changing before I had the chance to be a good host and show them around.
Do you know where the Mondstadt aristocrat is now?
If I remember correctly, he headed north
Pergi ke
after the
utara.
incident. It's a pity we're
Oh, berarti
having all
emang itu
these
saudaranya
issues.
Yula yang mampir ke sini, guys. Anjir.
If we could get everything working normally again, I could probably locate him in an instant. Still, not to worry. There's nothing dangerous here.
Oke.
Hey, Idia! You got an update? We've all caught up with each other.
Very well. Then please allow me, Idia, your mascot, to explain exactly what's happened
Oke,
here.
apa yang terjadi di sini?
Basically, this entire domain is powered by a
Oke,
device called
jadi
the Central
domain ini
Hub, which you all saw earlier.
Apa
But following a
digerakin pakai
major
itu tadi,
incident,
apalah itu.
several key components from the
Gara-gara
Central
auto
Hub
sih.
came loose and went flying.
Oke, tapi beberapa komponennya hilang, terus mulai berterbangan
4
lah ya.
components, I believe, which has caused the Central Hub to stop
Itu
turning.
bikin, jadi 4 komponennya hilang itu bikin stop muter, jadi kayak core-nya itu
so
muter
that
paling
thing's
aslinya.
supposed to spin?
Nah ya kan, harusnya
Yes,
muter gitu.
it definitely shouldn't be frozen still like it is now. At least that's
Harusnya
not how it was
muter ya,
when I
tapi
first
gara-gara
got here.
hilang itu jadi
Oh,
berhenti.
I've done such a terrible job of taking care of it. It's so embarrassing.
Hey, everything's gonna be okay. So, we need to fix the big wheel up there. And to do that, we need to find the missing parts.
Right. I do know where one of the parts is. It landed not too far away. But the rest all landed in different areas. I'm afraid you'll have to go and look for those. Now, as the caretaker and your mascot, I shall announce your respective adventure duties.
You can just be yourself if you want. No need to force the whole role-playing thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I was thinking that maybe Swordmaster Eula and Healer Kale
Oke, jadi
could
kita
investigate
dibagi
the
ya
northern
untuk
zone.
investigasi
Fine by me.
beberapa
I
tempat
was
untuk
going to be
nyari
looking for my
partnya ya.
cousin there anyway.
I'll be your backup, Eula. I know you usually team up with Amber, so I'll try my best to fill her shoes.
Oh? Well, this'll be fun. Let's see if a forest ranger can outperform an outrider.
Master Thief Kaya and Mage Klee, if you could earmark some time in your busy schedules to search the West Zone.
Earmark? What does that mean?
It just means we mustn't forget to do it. Don't worry. We can handle that.
Finally, we have our General, Miss Sangonomiya, and our Knight, Traveler. If there's no objections, please come with me to retrieve the first component.
You have my sword.
Wow, spoken like a true knight.
Then for my part, my strategic mind is at your service.
All right, well, if anyone finds anything, come back here and we'll regroup. Please take care while you're out on the road and look after each other, especially our little mage here.
You got it. I'll take extra special care of Kaya.
I'll be on my best behavior.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. You two, please follow me.
Oke, kita ikutin.
I remember seeing it just behind the central hub.
So, how come you didn't bring it back when you
Di
first
atas
saw
ya.
it?
Oh, itu dia di atas aja.
I'd have been more than happy to,
Nanti aja lah.
if this one component was enough to fix the whole domain. But with 3 other components to find, oh, I suddenly felt overwhelmed by how much work needed doing.
My mom kinda gets that. Taking the first step is always the hardest part.
Anjir, ini di mana, Cok? What the fuck? Jauh amat. Loh, kok pindah tempat anjir? What the fuck? Kok balik, guys? Aneh banget dah. Tempatnya tiba-tiba, oh di atas itu paling ya maksudnya. Kok tiba-tiba balik? Nggak mungkin ke bawah dong. Kok lumban panjang ya guys ya. X1 kok panjang.
Hey, so Hyman's been meaning to ask, what brought you here, Kokomi? Oh, well, things have quieted down in Watatsumi Island for now, so I thought I'd take the chance to get out and see more of the world. You've traveled a pretty long way. Why Sumeru? I figured that I needed to venture further than usual to really broaden my horizons. Well, that's
Kita
one
sikat
reason
dulu lah.
anyway. I can explain in more detail another time.
Time for your arraignment! Incinerate! Huh. Let's appraise the value on this.
Oh, jadi celurnya ngedrop ternyata. What the fuck? Oke, kita sampai.
Okay, this is the spot.
Anjir,
Now,
tinggi
I'm
banget.
sure you're both wondering, but where's the component? There's nothing here. Oh, where could it be?
Di mana anjir?
It's that lamp thingy, right? Water Droplet showed us how that works already.
Yes, that's the one. There goes my big introduction. Showing people the ropes is supposed to be my job. Oh, I can't believe I'm being shown up by a Hydro Eidolon.
Cheer up, Idia. The Hydro Eidolon can give a basic demonstration of how to use things, but beyond that, it can't communicate. That's where you come in. Your descriptions can explain everything in full, vivid detail. Paimon forgot how persuasive Kokomi can be when she really wants to. Sometimes having a genius strategist around really comes in handy.
Oh, well, if you put it that way. Well then, just pretend like you've never seen it before, and I'll tell you all about it. This is called the
Dia
streaming
merasa
projector.
apa namanya,
Everything here in the
perannya
Valyria
diambil
barrage was made using
water
this
droplet
device.
anjir.
All you need to do is place an item in the projector, and you can construct a corresponding item based on the shape of the original and your imagination. At least, I think that's what it used to do. With the domain in its current state, only its most basic functions are still operable. Okay, not quite that basic. At the moment, it's only able to show 2-dimensional objects. I call them preprints. Think of it like a sort of drawing or blueprint or something.
So you're saying the component fell into the preprints?
Yes, exactly. I'll leave you to go in and physically retrieve it. Well, I'll be out here rooting for you by doing a motivational dance.
Really?
No, sorry. I feel like I have 2 left feet when I try to dance. I guess I'll just find a place nearby to sit and wait patiently for you.
Hey, come on, cheer up. We'll handle everything from here.
Oke, kayak tadi ya, kita benahin ya. Oke, ini di push, ini juga di push. Let's go.
Doesn't look like the component is in here.
Nggak bisa terbang anjir.
Yes, that's the one. Now you just need to.
What is this thing anyway? Some kind of gear? And why is it so small? It
Dapat
doesn't
gear
look
ya.
like it belongs in that huge wheel.
It's hard to explain, but I assure you that it's definitely one of the components. So that leaves 3 more
Tinggal
components
3
missing.
komponen lagi ya,
Every
yang
journey
harus kita
begins with a
cari.
first step. I think we're off to a good start, and things should keep going smoothly from here.
You really think so?
Trust the
I
general.
suppose you're right. She did manage to defeat Class A at the Onmyo Chamber after all.
You don't need to keep bringing that up.
Anyway, thank you for all your help. I'll take this and start trying to repair the central hub. You two may as well head back to town. Oh, why am I so clumsy? Once again, I was no help at all. The least I can do is try and handle the actual repairs.
Merasa tidak berguna anjir. Oke, kita balik ke kota lagi ya.
What's wrong, Kokomi? I'm just a little confused. You mentioned that the water droplet showed you how to use the projector?
Ya,
Can you tell me a little bit more about that? I'm so curious to know what happened. Oh, sure!
kita ceritain gimana tadi water droplet ngajarin kita pakai ini ya, pakai apa namanya,
Look!
pakai proyektornya. Oke, udah mulai gerak,
Oh,
tapi langsung berhenti lagi.
back again! Well, that didn't last long. It also wasn't spinning at the right speed. Before the incident, it spun much faster than that. Oh, so you saw it back when it was still working? Oh, yes. I arrived here a little earlier than the rest of you. But the
Jangan-jangan yang
incident took
merusak
place not
saudaranya
long
Yula
after
bisa
I
loh.
entered. Like Idia said, felt like the world was flipped upside down. I don't know how else to describe it. And I certainly don't want to experience it again.
No, it's no use. Seems it won't run until all the missing components are returned. For a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited. I thought that maybe the hub can work just fine without the other 3.
Wishful thinking is only going to lead to disappointment, Idia. Let's stick to the plan. We'll get there. Hey! Miss Honorary Knight and Miss General are here. Oh, and our mascot. You beat us! I was sure we were gonna be the first ones back.
Hey, how'd it go?
Mission complete.
Impressive. I doubt you'd find many other knights of such caliber even among the Knights of Favonius.
How about our master thief and mage? Did you find anything?
You bet! We made a huge discovery. The place we were trying to get to was blocked off. We
Ada
couldn't
yang
see
halangi ya.
anything past it, and there was no way around. But then, just now, a huge canyon appeared out of nowhere. So we hurried back here. It appeared just now? Come and see, Miss Honorary Knight. Let's go on a canyon adventure.
Itu in the canyon.
I'll sit this one out. I'm beat after trying to make those repairs.
Mau istirahat
I
lagi.
need to take a break.
Miss
Capek
General,
dia.
you should come too. You can hide behind me and give me smart advice while I protect you.
Wonderful. It would be an honor to serve as advisor for our young mage.
Let's go!
Udah, Kak, buru anjir. Oke, kita ke tempat klik. Ya Allah, jalan ya. Waduh, kebuka tuh jalannya, guys. Kok nggak kelar-kelar ya part 1? Kacau balau gini, guys. Jauh amat pula. Kok jadi lama ya? Ini mah hampir sejam anjir, what the fuck. Kirain bakal istirahat dulu anjir. Kok langsung, ini belum Yula loh. Ya event lama sih, 40 hari sih.
Here it is! Here it is! See? This canyon wasn't here before.
Just before the canyon appeared, I heard a faint sound, like something mechanical turning.
Ka-chuck, ka-chuck, ka-chuck.
Could it have been the central hub? That would mean this canyon appeared after it started spinning.
Hey, you,
Oh ini ya?
new guys, huh?
Ini saudaranya Yula pasti.
I didn't realize anyone else besides Dia lived here.
You actually saw her? She's barely shown her face since everything started falling apart here.
Excuse me for asking, but who are you?
Oh, right. I didn't introduce myself.
Ferdinand.
I'm Ferdinand. Me and my brothers look after this whole zone. Well, we used to, until this whole domain was, like, flipped upside down, or whatever. The method we were using to make the carts and tracks stopped working after that.
Idia is working on repairing the domain. We were just with her before coming here.
Really? Huh. I assume that she'd be curled up in a fetal position somewhere, hoping all her problems will magically disappear on their own. Good for her. Anyway, I checked all the stations around the whole circuit. They've all conked out.
Conked out? How? Would you mind elaborating a little for us?
But aren't you just travelers who stumbled upon this place by accident?
Nuh-uh. I'm Mage Klee, Idia's helper.
A mage? You?
Allow me to explain.
Ini kita jelasin kalau kita lagi main roleplay ya.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, right now the more helpers we got, the better, I guess. Anyway, our first priority is to get the carts here up and running again.
Oh? And why is that?
The roads here twist and turn so much that the best way to get around is by riding the rail tracks instead. Let me show you. This is what we used to make them. Did Dia bring you up to speed on these things? Yep. Basically, we need something that we can put inside that'll make a cart for us.
Like what? Can it be anything as long as it looks like a cart?
Yeah, you can put it that way. But one other thing is that it has to be compatible with the tracks.
So, something like a sedan chair, maybe? But I'm not sure we have all the materials required to build one of those.
How about you, Traveler? Any ideas? What kind of a suggestion is that? It'd be way too complicated to make.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't think we have the right materials for that.
Really? Hey everyone, come and see what Klee made.
Deng, deng, deng,
I made a cart.
deng,
Wow! Amazing work,
deng,
Klee.
deng, deng. Bikin apa lu?
Whoa! It fits the track like a glove too.
Tapi ini pakai lagu
Plus,
ini
it's a heck
lagu
of a
yang
lot
di
cuter than the ones
Sumeru
that Dia
lama
made.
anjir.
I just wanted
Nggak
to
pakai
give
lagu
it a
baru.
try. And suddenly, boom! There it was! Hyman's gotta ask, what exactly did you make your cart from, Klee? I used Jumpy Dumpty. Thought so.
Is there a problem or something? If not, then let's get ready to leave.
It's just... This cart is made from...
It's a bomb or something, isn't it? Yeah, I gathered from your conversation that Jumpy Dumpty is a little more volatile than the cute name suggests. It's okay though, because the end product only takes on the general look of the source material. So to be more specific, while different materials have different properties, most of them aren't transferred to,
It's okay. No need to delve into the theoretical stuff. Paimon just wanted to make sure we aren't about to end up like the, flying fish of Starfell Lake.
Huh?
Can we ride the cart now?
In a moment. We need a hydroidolin to power it up first. Okay, she's ready to roll. Hop in.
Let's go, kita naik kendaraan ini ya. Oke, kita bisa ngesaman. Oke. Oh, bisa nyerang gitu. Oke.
Whoa! This cart is fast! Chugga 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 woo woo!
Ditembak ya.
I'm gonna call it the choo-choo
Oh,
cart!
enggak juga bisa. Gimana sih?
The track is damaged up ahead. We need to make some repairs before we can go any further. Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state here.
Do you know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes shape after being illuminated by the streaming projector. But the hydroidolin that forms the tracks here has been trapped in the print.
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue the hydroidolin, right?
But the projector here is sealed off by a giant bubble!
That's the hydroidolin's way of protecting the device from damage.
Itu
If
cara
the
mereka
streaming projector broke,
ngelindungi.
then we'd be seriously stuck.
Oh,
So for step 1, we need water droplet to help!
oh itu cara mereka ngelindungi alat itu guys. Emang ditutupi sama sama gelembung.
Any volunteers for step 2?
Leave that to us! We know what to do!
Oke, yuk. Ya, tadi lagi kita lihat gambarnya ya.
Aw, it's completely empty!
Ah, so the hydroidolin was locked up in that chest.
Yay! We saved 2 water droplets now!
Oke. Bikin jalan kah?
Whoa!
Iya dong.
Water
Oh,
droplet just
alah.
transformed into some new tracks!
Good. Let's keep going then.
Ayo naik, mana ini botnya? Board. Langsung, let's go. Sini buat apa anjir? Walah, oh gitu caranya. Oh, I see guys. Oh, sekalian aja ya. Kita challenge.
Hey, Ferdinand! You mentioned that you managed this place together with your brothers. Did you mean that your brothers are water droplets?
No. The hydroidolins are like helpers here. As for my brothers, well,
Tapi dia rambutnya juga biru sih.
those two. You'll meet them soon enough.
Anjir nge-like, what the fuck. Nice. Oke, dapat hadiahnya.
I'll keep this close.
Masih jalan nih, oke. Oh gitu. Oh, anjir bisa pindah-pindah. Oke, mulai mengerti guys cara mainnya. Wow.
Look! We can fly just like Paimon now! This is way more exciting than how Paimon usually flies!
Ini Pindah. Oke. Nice. Pindah lagi. Nice. Oke, kita sampai.
Seems we've just about finished repairing the station and the connecting tracks. Let's go check the track switcher now. It's over there.
Hit the Royal Junction. Mana anjir? Kita harus kemana nih? Peti apa guys? Oh. Oke, kita sampai.
Oh, there's another spinny thing here. It's so big, but not as big as the one we saw in the middle of this place. That one was huge. I bet it's something super important. I remember what Kaya said earlier.
Very good, Clee. You're using what you said earlier to make observations, like a real adventurer.
It appears to be a system that helps to switch tracks.
That's
Yep.
right. Originally, all you had to do was flip this switch and the junction would rotate. But it seems Jeremy still hasn't fixed it yet. He sure talks big, but when it comes to actually getting things done...
Is this Jeremy you mentioned one of your brothers?
Yeah. When I talked to him about
kayaknya
repairing the
bukan
tracks,
saudaranya Yula
I
sih.
suggested we start with the
Cuma
station.
rambutnya aja yang
But
mukanya
he
biru.
said we
Kayaknya
should
ini
start at the junction.
lebih ke
Really, it made no difference which one we
saudaranya
started with.
Idian.
But he just
Idian
had to
rambutnya
turn
juga
it into
biru
a
aja.
huge argument. He always treats me like I'm a fool and disagrees with anything I say. Let's see what he has to say now that I've already fixed the tracks.
If you ask me, you're clearly a sharp person, Ferdinand.
Yes, finally someone who can recognize that, rather than just shrugging off my ideas. Come on, let's make our way to the junction and see what he's up to. I bet he's still fretting over what to do.
Oke, kita akan ketemu siapa? Ketemu saudaranya si Ferdinand.
Sometimes I can't help but get angry just thinking of
Lupa,
Jeremy.
anjir.
You should have seen him back in the sandstorm. I
Kok
suggested we go
kurang,
east,
ya
and he
ampun.
argued that we should go west.
Kita bisa ngulang nggak? Nggak bisa.
In a sandstorm? What happened after that?
Ulang guys, kita ulang.
We
guys. Soalnya
separated
itu
and
nggak
each went our
kemana.
own way. Lucky for us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the
Apa itu
sand.
guys? Bentar, kita coba pencet-pencet semua dulu ya. Sekalian eksperimen. Oke. Oke, kita ulang. Ntar kita bisa milih jalur. Oke, I see. Oke. Let's go. Jadi bisa ke sini. Nice. Oke. Oh, itu dia.
Everything will get better once we get the
Zero.
switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected. Well, did you make any progress?
Didn't I already tell you? Just have the hydroidolins fix the junction and then make a new cart. After that, we can use the junction to... Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort for me to climb all the way up here.
The answer is standing right in front of you.
Yeah, sure. Those travelers must have helped you. You never get anything done on your own. You always get someone else's help and then try to take the credit for yourself.
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh? You were here just moping around all day.
Malah berantem.
They started arguing the moment they saw each other. But aren't they supposed to be brothers?
Me? His brother? Hardly.
All right, Jeremy. That's enough.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the track switch rather than arguing anyway.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all focus on the situation at hand. Any personal problems can be settled later.
Fine.
I'm sorry you had to see that. My name's Jeremy. I'm one of the people responsible for taking care of this area. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks. Thank you very much. It means a lot.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Idea restore the domain.
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area below.
Again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are really important around this place.
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in the domain too.
Kayak tenaga air berarti. Jadi ada airnya anjir. Wow.
All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired now.
Yep. So maybe it's time you give credit where credit is due,
What? You think you deserve the credit? If anything, we should be thanking these travelers.
You... Well, either way, you're not the one getting any credit. You're always quick to criticize my ideas and push your own, but you never
Berantem
actually
lagi
get
aja.
anything done.
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took care of the mess that one time you impulsively tried one of your brilliant ideas. Speaking of Hado, wasn't he with you?
I left early this morning. I assumed he'd be with you.
Seriously? Couldn't you have at least looked to see where he was before you left?
Hey, come on! You didn't see him either, so what's your excuse?
Clee?
Nobody did anything bad. Why are they arguing?
I just don't like his smug attitude, that's all.
Who are you calling smug? If anything, you're the one who's making such a big fuss right now.
Ya,
All right,
please
I think we've
sedih
heard enough
anjir.
from you two. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just cool you two off myself. Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Oh, anjir dimarahin kayak anjir.
Don't be upset, Clee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always have a logical explanation. As a passing traveler here, it's not my place to comment on their disputes. But in my experience, family issues can be the toughest to resolve.
Seems you don't like dealing
Marahin
with this kind
kayak,
of
anjir.
either, Kokomi.
Wow.
But it's still not right. I don't know how to explain my feelings.
I'm sorry.
Ampun.
We've calmed down.
Kli
You shouldn't argue in front of a child like
sedih.
that.
We're sorry, Clee.
It's okay.
Back to the topic at hand. Weren't you about to go look for your brother Hado?
Ah, right. Our best guess is he's somewhere around the torrential twister. We'd have to use the junction to send the cart to another area.
Sorry to trouble you again, but would you help us find him?
Setelah ngasih premis not earlier.
All right.
Oke, kita akan cari Hado ya. Masih part 1 loh, kacau banget gak sih dia? Change
Hey,
direction.
come on, you two. You're brothers after all. Can't you try to get along?
Oke.
Okay, this is the end of this track segment. Otto should be nearby.
Let's go. Challenge lagi guys, let's go. Makin lama makin ini ya challenge-nya ya. Aduh. Let's go. Oh, anjir, hampir gagal anjir. Nice.
I'll keep this close.
Ih, lumayan banyak nih primoknya.
I guess you had repaired the tracks and stations as soon as I saw a cart come zipping along.
Anjir, dia
Now
batuk-batuk
that the
juga anjir.
tracks, station, and carts are all repaired, we're about ready to reopen Torrential Twister. It will be good to see my design back in action again.
You're in no condition to be out running around like this, Hado.
Yeah, but these are unusual circumstances.
That's true, but you should stop to think things through.
Exactly. If there's anything that needs to be done, you can just let Ferdinand and I take care of it.
You and Ferdinand? Together? It would be a miracle for you two to do anything together without fighting.
Hey, that's between Jeremy and me. No need to add fuel to the fire, okay?
I'm not trying to make trouble. I'm just saying.
Hey, Ferdinand.
Oh, don't worry. We're not arguing, Klee. We're just, discussing some things.
Are you and Jeremy worried about Hado? Why don't you just talk to him about it? Kaya's also worried about me sometimes, but he doesn't ever criticize me.
You're right. But our relationship is much better than these guys.
Well, our situation is a little different.
Really? How so?
We've been through this kind of thing before. If we didn't warn Hado, then he wouldn't take it seriously and something would eventually happen. As his brothers, we have to help him.
But it doesn't look like you're helping. Maybe Klee doesn't understand everything. But my mommy told me that you help someone to make them feel happy, not to make yourself happy. Hado sure doesn't look very happy. Why don't you ask him what he needs?
Klee's right, you know. You three need to open up and talk things through. You are brothers after all.
I've always cared a lot about you, Hado. Just like when we were back in the desert. You suddenly passed out and Jeremy and I started arguing. Eventually, all three of us ended up in this domain. I'm just worried that something similar could happen
Apakah
again.
mereka semua orang bukan air?
If you were to
berarti?
pass out and with nobody around to help you,
I know. But this domain is nowhere near as dangerous as the desert. I was
Jangan-jangan ini
thinking that if I
benar
could handle
saudaranya
these
Yula
problems
untuk
myself,
tiga orang ini.
then you two wouldn't have to argue about anything. If it weren't for my poor health and lack of energy all the time, then I wouldn't have always been such a burden on you two.
No need to feel guilty, Hado. This was our choice. The three of us love adventuring. No one is a burden on anyone. Isn't that why we came up with the idea for this area? I would do the thinking, Ferdinand would use his muscle, and you would...
Draw the blueprints and build tracks. It'll be a safe way to see all kinds of amazing scenery. Yes, that was the plan.
See? Doesn't it feel better just to get along?
hey, what are you trying to say? You make it sound like I've only been trying to talk myself up.
The choo-choo cart is great, Ferdinand.
Really?
You know, Klee, having the car zip along the tracks was my idea.
Yeah, what an amazing idea. You're so smart.
Jadi yang bikin track-track ini tuh
Do you
mereka
want to ride
bertiga
even more
guys.
fun carts?
Yay! Let's ride more.
Looks like all three of them are trying to win Klee's approval now.
And Klee's loving it.
Klee hasn't realized it yet, but her innocent, childlike nature is very powerful. It can inspire and even help heal others. Hey everyone, please come with me.
We need to get the Hydro Eidolon in the cart to help us.
Oke, kemana lagi nih kita? Lanjut tuh deh. Anjir. Itu nggak jatuh anjir, what the fuck.
Good. Torrential Twister is ready to run now. Let's go to the station episode.
Kok bablas anjir? Oh nggak berhenti, what the fuck.
Hado and I have double-checked everything. It's all operating safely. You can go for a ride now.
Hold on a sec. Before we say goodbye, I have something I'd like to give you all. It's a rock climbing rope. We used it on our adventures to climb mountains and traverse many places.
Oke, kita dikasih tali.
But doesn't it mean a lot to you? Are you sure you want to give it to us?
Yes, of course. Please take it. Thanks to Klee and everyone else's help, we realized that there's a special bond that keeps us together. Even though it's invisible, it's even more important than rope. We can always hold on to it through tough situations.
Huh? I helped?
Yes, Klee. You are a big help.
Even bigger than that huge thing in the middle of this place?
Yes, much bigger.
Wow, that's huge! I'm so happy.
By the way, have you ever seen anything like the choo-choo cart in the outside world?
Nope. Today was the first time I rode anything like it.
Is that so? I guess I'm not surprised. Seems you won't find Torrential Twister anywhere else. Be sure to come back and ride the choo-choo carts again while you still have the chance.
Yup, I will.
Oke, kita berhasil memperbaiki kereta-keretaan ya. Oke, let's go. Memang seru nyelesain tantangannya ini guys.
Oh, this is even higher than I expected.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
The
whoa,
drops
whoa,
are
whoa,
pretty
whoa.
steep too. Are you okay, Kokomi? If you're scared, just yell and let it out. We won't tell anyone. What happens in the bottle domain stays in the bottle domain.
Anjir kayak cikibol gini anjir. Jadi lapar anjir. Let's go.
Looks like Klee's having the most fun.
Oke, ketemu idolan lagi. Oke. Oh, ternyata dikasih lebih, guys. Jadi kalau misal apa namanya? Nggak ketembak semua itu ada ininya kok.
A reward on the road.
Ada apanya? Ada requirement-nya. 100 per 100 tapi yang dikasih 100 lebih tadi.
Fly across the sky like a real mage now. Guess that sort of makes sense. Wait, but if being able to fly makes you a Mage. What does that make Kaya, since he's here too? Nothing. Kaya's just a master thief. Don't you remember, Paimon? Oh, right. Guess it slipped Paimon's mind.
Sorry to bother our young maid, but there's something a master thief would like to report. Do you still remember our mission?
Uh-oh. I was having so much fun that I almost forgot.
We're supposed to be helping Adia look for the missing components. But don't worry, I've already got one.
You mean you snatched it when we weren't looking?
I didn't have to go that far. In fact, the component we were searching for was actually that orange rope. If anything, you could say it came right into our hands at the right time. Let's head back and give it to Adia.
Aw, do we really have to go? Okay. Even though I want to keep playing, I know it's really important.
That's our wise mage. Don't worry.
Udah capek
Tonight,
kayaknya
you'll be
Koko.
able to see stars in the water and watch fish dance in the sky.
Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride. Her face is completely blank and her lip was trembling while she was speaking. Maybe we should have a rest for a while.
I thought I was keeping my composure pretty well. Don't worry, my mind is always spinning. I'm used to this. We should head back to Idia.
How about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you energy.
After holding Klee's hand, the stars in the sky and the fish in the water have all disappeared. I must have been seeing things from riding the cart.
What are you smiling about, Kokomi?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Sha-la-la-la-la. 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 Sha-la-la-la-la.
Welcome back! Well, any good news? Oh, don't tell me! You've taken care of all the problems and now I don't have to do anything?
Yeah, we even rode the choo-choo cart. Do you want to come ride too? But maybe you'll have to wait till
Udah pada
tomorrow.
capek anjir.
I'm a little tired now.
Seems she had a little too much fun and now she's about to crash. I think it's time for a rest.
Iya anjir kelamaan ini. Kenapa lama
I think
banget
we
ya?
could all use some
Kirain
downtime.
bakal setengah jam anjir.
Thanks for giving me some energy, Klee.
Then we'll see you later.
Oke. Baik, Li.
Bye, Miss Honorary Knight. Bye, everyone.
Tapi si
Wow,
Yula belum balik
it
anjir.
sounds like our young mage enjoyed herself. I'm so happy that she had a good time. So, back to the missing component. Did you bring it?
You bet. Kaya said that the missing component was this orange climbing rope.
Ah, it just occurred to me that you probably ran into the three brothers while you were in the canyon. If I remember correctly, the two eldest brothers were taking their sickly younger brother on adventures when they ran into a sandstorm and ended up here. They were all arguing with one another when they first arrived.
Ya kan, mereka
But
bukan
it
orang
wasn't
dari
long
sini,
before they
anjir.
broke down and were
Mereka
huddled
orang dari
together
luar,
in
anjir.
tears. They sure must have a lot of energy to
yang
keep up
nyelamatin
their
ini dia.
bickering and adventuring every day. I'm a little worried about them, yet quite envious of all that energy.
You almost sound as if you're reminiscing about old friends, Idia.
Yes, I've known them for quite some time after all. But I seldom go to that area. You can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. I have no use for it until we have the other components. By the way, Eula and Kale have also returned, but I'm afraid they weren't able to make much headway. They mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle north of here, once you have all rested up.
Istirahat
Now that
dulu
I've
anjir
told you
kelamaan
everything,
nih.
I'll go
harusnya ini guys, harusnya setelah kita nyari gear istirahat dulu. Ini langsung kita 2 area anjir. Tapi udah nggak apa-apa, yang penting kita selesaikan part 1 ya. Kita istirahat dulu dan kita akan lanjut part 2 nya besok ya. Jadi sejauh ini begitu perkenalan dari area baru ya. Jadi ini mirip banget kayak Golden Apple Archipelago. Jadi ada map yang cuma bisa dimasuki dalam waktu hari tertentu, ini 41 hari, makanya lama. Ternyata ada area barunya lagi, area khusus lah ya kan. Jadi nanti kita ekspor di sini. Ntar gua ekspor semua challenge sama semua apa namanya guys, semua petinya ya. Lumayan anjir, dapat banyak primogem di sini. Jadi mirip banget Golden Apple Archipelago. Itulah kenapa eventnya 40 hari, karena emang dikasih map baru kayak Golden Apple Archipelago gitu. So jadi ya seperti itu. Jadi kita masuk ke dunianya si Mbak Idia ini yang sepertinya kenal dan kayaknya emang temennya si ibunya Kli, dan dia bangun domain ini ya mungkin untuk untuk refreshing lah. Terus terjadi error di domainnya karena part-partnya hilang, dan di sini kita coba cari part-part komponen-komponennya untuk memperbaiki core-nya ya, biar jalan lagi, biar domainnya normal lagi. Karena ini domainnya kayak apa namanya, nggak jalan gitu, kayak domain mati kan, kayak nggak meriah, kayak suram gitu kan. Nah, ini baru kita cari komponennya untuk ntar dibenerin, dan kita udah dapat 2 komponen. Jadi sisa 2 lagi kalau gue nggak salah. Jadi mungkin 3 story mungkin, jadi part 2 ntar 2 komponen lagi, terus part terakhir mungkin konklusinya mungkin ya guys. Jadi tapi ya gue nggak tahu akan ada berapa part, tapi yang jelas ini lama dan apa namanya belum muncul ya ininya, apa namanya mini gamesnya. Jadi kita lihat aja besok. Oke. Oh, sudah ada summer. Apa ini? Oh iya bener kan, cuma ada 3 part. Jadi part 1 itu komponen 1, 2, mungkin di komponen 3, 4, terus ini baru konklusinya. Oke, itu untuk ininya ya. Oh, ini pakai guide-nya segala macam. Oke, ngerti. Terus ya ke taman hiburan itu ya, Next Star Promise. Oh, kita dapat Layla. Oke, Layla gratis. Terus ini tadi ya, baru dapat bajunya si Kaya. Oh, ini yang ini tadi guys, yang ada lambang kayak Dudoko tadi. Kita ambil aja 270 ya. Oke, bisa lah nanti kita cari. Terus apalagi yang terakhir, attraction. Oh, belum kebuka. Mungkin setelah kita memperbaiki domainnya ntar baru kebuka mini gamesnya. Jadi kita lihat aja besok, kita tunggu aja besok. Oke, so hari ini cukup sampai di sini aja. Besok akan melanjutkan lagi, kita tunggu dibuka dulu lagi karena masih nunggu 1 harian guys. Jadi mungkin sekitar 1 hari itu berarti lusa baru kebuka storynya, bukan besok. Oke, so kita tunggu aja. Ini loh yang ada tanda itu loh, itu yang buat dapetin tiketnya guys, tiket buat dapetin bajunya kayak ya. Jadi kita tunggu sampai dibukanya stage, dan seperti biasa kita akan selesaikan storynya dulu ya, baru kita ntar cobain mini games. Oke, so sampai jumpa besok and have a good day guys. Bye bye.